Good evening, neighbors. This one may sting a little bit. Have you ever looked back on your life and a certain section of it felt rather numb in retrospect? It's like the memory itself is sleepwalking. An excerpt from the saga of Heredar the Fool kind of helped me put it in perspective, though the memory was groggy. A sleeping man is an ignorant man too. Normally, this wisdom is about laziness, but as I reflect on my ETS out of the Army and rejoining civilian life, well, those memories are a bit blurry. They kinda hid in a bottle. I wanted to sleep. No, I needed to sleep. You know, in the infantry, I adapted to sleep anywhere and everywhere. More often than not to pass the time or pass the hurry up and wait. Kind of a coping mechanism to deal with the stress. Don't have to face it if you're asleep. At first it was the bottle. Then it was video games. Anything I could hyper-focus on so I didn't have to deal with something. I was numb if I was intoxicated or not facing whatever the problem was. Do you ever do this? I really have to thank my kids when they get older. It's hard to focus on any one thing while you have a baby in the house. I put the bottle down for them. Don't play video games anymore either. Not that these things are bad in any way, shape, or form in moderation. As long as they're not too big of a coping mechanism. Healthy escapes are just that. In hindsight, I won't get those years back. It was ignorant of me to sleepwalk through them. Coast through life. There's still time left though, and I won't be ignorant in how I spend it. I was processing some stuff, or rather I was avoiding it. But then I got help, because I had a reason to. I guess what I'm trying to say, neighbor, is don't sleepwalk through life. It is a finite resource. Best start living it. Best start processing what you're avoiding. And if you find yourself having trouble, reach out to a friend. Talk to a mental health professional. Chase your dreams of the future, not sleepwalk through those of the past. It's hard to feel when you're numb. And often when you're dreaming, you're alone. You don't have to be. And it will sting to face it. But asking for help is the first step. And I'm glad I did. That's enough with this story time. Just thought maybe it'd help somebody. Until next time, neighbors. Ah-cha-cha-cha.